Hi guys, welcome back for another session for Mental Health Q&A series, Ask a Mental Health Professional. So today's question is, what are the pros and cons of being a professional counselor? Well, I'm glad you asked. So some pros for being a professional counselor to me are helping, making a difference. So knowing that when I'm working with someone, I am helping them overcome a mental health disorder such as depression, anxiety, bipolar, teaching them effective skills to help them cope with disorders, or even something something normal as losing someone, helping them grieve and understanding their grieving process. Someone dealing with a divorce, or a child leaving the home, growing up, leaving for college or something like that. So helping and making a difference in someone's life. Another pro is that there are so many different career opportunities or options when you're a professional counselor. You can work in a detox setting and help people with addiction. You can work in a school. You can work in a prison. There's so many different types of career options available once you become a professional counselor. And that also opens up opportunities for where you can live, so you don't have to stay in the United States. You can go international if you want. So there's so many options. Another pro is that you get to learn about different people. And I think the most interesting piece is sitting with people who are so drastically different from you, racially, ethnically, or ethnically, socioeconomic status. Like, there's so many different differences, and you get to sit with that person and learn about them, learn about their culture, and help them. And you also become a mirror for them. Like, they get to see someone like you, So that's a very interesting piece of that. A few cons are that it's a very stressful job. It's not easy. Imagine sitting with someone or people all day and you hear about problems pretty much all day. And people literally pay you to listen to them tell you their problems. So that's really what's happening there. And people can just really come in and dump their stuff onto you, and that's what you're there for. They can't do it with their friends and their family members, so they pay you to do that. So that's the con to it, because it can be stressful if you're not taking care of yourself, and you maybe sometimes personalize it. I don't. You have to learn not to do that. But when you first start in this field, this career, then you can make that mistake, unfortunately, for some people. So just be careful not to allow it to affect you and your well-being. Another con is it requires a lot of education. So in order to become a licensed professional counselor, you have to have at least a master's degree. So you're going to have to go beyond the typical 4 years of college or 2 years of college. You're going to have to get a master's. You have to get a master's in a certain degree in order to qualify to even take the licensure exams in the different states. So there's a lot of changes going on in terms of getting licensed in different states. So and as far as the education, like the VA requires certain degrees in order to even allow certain counselors to work for them. So you just have to be very careful about that. And of course, with the education comes, for most people, unfortunately, student loans. So the debt that comes with that is unbelievable, really. So just be aware of that. Be mindful that it's going to require some time investment. And the last con I would say is that you can develop what you can call superhero syndrome, or a God complex sometimes if you're not careful. And it may not be something that's intentional, or you may not even notice it, but it's like people will come to you for everything. They think that you have all the answers. You'll notice that your family members call you about every problem. Your friends always want to talk to you about everything, and they kind of like try to sneak in free service, and you have to tell them, like, no, I can't be your counselor, I'm your friend. And you have to know how to turn it off. You're not a superhero. You're not a person that saves everybody. That's not what we do. So just have to have that boundary set from the beginning. But those are some pros and cons of being a professional counselor. I'm so excited to hear the next question. Thank you guys for sending in your questions, and I will see you next week.